Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Shannon and this is Glam by Shan. Today I have a video full of first impressions for you. I do have a couple of products that I am just trying to work through, so not everything is a first impression, but almost everything is a first impression. We will be playing with a new eyeshadow palette. Yeah, I'd say it's new, and it's new to me. A new face palette. What else? I have it all in front of me right here. I got some samples of a primer and foundation that I'm going to try for you today. What else? An eyeshadow base, a spot concealer, and I do have another highlighter and some other blushes. There is a highlight, blush, contour, and bronzer shade in the face palette, so we'll see if we end up using those. I also have a new to me setting spray. Oh, and I have a new way of doing my eyebrows with my Benefit microfilling pen. Oh, and I have a new sponge. So if you are interested in my first impression video, then let's get started. All right, my face is freshly washed, moisturized, and SPF'd. So we are going to start with the eyes today. I have the Believe Beauty Lock-It eyeshadow primer. Hopefully you can see that. It is in the universal shade. There was a transparent and a universal shade. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this to my eyes. I'm just gonna do a little bit on each eye and then blend it out with my finger. Okay, that neutralized everything pretty well. I wouldn't say that everything is super blanked out like it normally is with my Painterly Paint Pot or the ColourPop Laurel Cream Shadow, but I'm gonna work with what I got today, so not so bad. All right, we are playing with the Sigma Untamed palette today. This is their newest, I mean, they released a different palette, but this is their newest 14-pan eyeshadow palette. This is so beautiful. I was so drawn to this color scheme with the warm shades, the greens, the pop of blue, and the purples. I'm super inspired to work with this today. I am wearing green, so I don't think I want to go with a green. I'm drawn to the purple blue area today, so definitely working with the purples, maybe throwing some blue on there. And then this neutral shade, maybe a little bit of black to deepen it up. But I'm very excited. I am going to bring you guys in a little bit closer and I will just speed you through this makeup look and give you my final thoughts when I am done with the eyes. So this palette does come with a brush. It is dual-ended. This is the Sigma E54 Medium Sweeper and the E37 Diffused Crease Brush. I will be using both of these for this look today, but I will be using other brushes as well. All right, I'm going to take my Maybelline Hyper Easy liquid liner. This is not a first impression, but I think this needs a wing. I think that'll help it with the drama. I'm going to add some black liner to my waterline on top. This is the NYX Slide On Glide On waterproof liner in jet black. I'm just going to tight line. Ugh, my least favorite thing ever to do. Whew. This is the eye look for now. We're gonna move on to the face. The primer that I'm going to be testing out today is the Lorac Light Source 3-in-1 Illuminating Primer. I got this as a sample from Ulta in a recent order. That's what it looks like. There's this much product in there. Holding it up against the light, there's literally half a bottle of product. Dang, some sample. Okay, so this claims to instantly bring luminosity and life to your face while preserving your makeup throughout the day. This paraben-free high pearl primer is infused with light diffusing soft focused pigments for a silky smooth luminous glow. You can use it alone as a face primer under your makeup, mix in with your foundation or moisturizer, or on top as a highlight. So I have the shade Dawn. This is the lighter of the two that Lorac offers, and I'm going to apply that to my face. So I'm gonna use that much. It smells a little citrusy, a little bit like skincare. All right, you guys, what do you think? Do I look illuminated? I feel like I do. It feels very lightweight and lightly moisturizing. Nothing crazy, I'd say. Definitely not like my other moisturizing primers, but I'll keep giving it a go. So that's that. Then the foundation I'm gonna use today was also a sample from Ulta in a recent order. This is the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear Foundation, up to 24-hour wear and comfort and transfer resistant. They gave me the shade Ivory 140. Assuming this is a light shade. Yep, just a light shade. It doesn't have the undertones on it. Oh, neutral. Okay, I think that'll work just fine. I am going to use a sponge today, and this is a new sponge to me. This is the Wet n Wild sponge. It is shaped like a beauty blender, but it does have that cutout side on it. I'm gonna go ahead and wet this so this is completely dry. And I'm gonna go wet it. And this is the sponge all dampened. It definitely got bigger, as you can see. It is nice and squishy, so I think this is gonna work out just fine for me. I'm gonna use that much. That's what it looks like. No fragrance. I'm just gonna dot some on. And we'll do that much on the side of my face. And I'll use this side of the sponge. All right, so that evened out my skin tone nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side of my face. And then we will also build it up and see if we can get a little more coverage. And the forehead. The sponge does have a very similar feeling to the Real Technique sponge. It feels very similar on the face. All right, so that is one layer all over my face. I'd say it's a medium coverage so far. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more to the back of my hand and build it up. And I'm gonna drag it down my neck as well because the color isn't quite right for me. I think that did build up pretty nicely. I don't see any caking or bunching, so I'm pleased with that. My skin has been freaking out. I think it's because of the mask wearing, most likely. Getting a lot down on my chin here. Just uncomfortable zits. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Again, a medium coverage. I mean, I have a lot of stuff to cover today, so on a better skin day, this might work a little bit better for me, but first impressions, it's not so bad. I'm gonna go in with my hydrating e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I took the stopper out of this because I have so little product left, so I wanted to see if I could actually use it all up. So I'm going to use it to conceal my blemishes, and I'm going to use it to conceal my under eyes as well as highlight the center of my face. Since the foundation color is a little bit off, I think this will work just fine. Lots of spot concealing today. I did have a new spot concealer to test out, but I'd rather just go ahead and use this up. I'm going to conceal under my eyes with my concealer. Do that much on both sides. And I'm going to use the flat side of the sponge with the pointed tip. I must say, I do like the shape of this sponge a lot. I think it's super nice to get into hard to reach areas. Like, that was so simple to blend out. I just wish it was a little bit softer. That might be something that I experience after uses and washing. I'm sure that'll be something that will work just fine for me. Nothing new here for setting powder. I'm going to use my number 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Translucent Setting Powder in the shade Light. And I'm going to pinpoint powder, precision powder, excuse me. Bounce out any creases first. Then go in with a small fluffy brush and set right underneath the eye. So I have started a small list of products that I would like to pan or finish sometime in the near future, but this is definitely one of them. I have 2 spots of panning. The other is obviously my concealer. I also have a setting spray that I would like to finish. And then, oh, and a single shadow and a lip pencil was another thing that I want to finish. The lip pencil is my ColourPop Aquarius lippy pencil. It is so incredibly tiny. I just want to finish it. I know they don't sell it anymore. I'm just trying to part ways with it so that I don't continue to love it any more than I already do. And then another item is a ColourPop single shadow. I went through my entire makeup inventory that I have, and this single shadow had a pretty decent pan in it. I don't particularly remember using it very much, but it has a nice pan in it. So it is a skin tone cream single shadow, so I will try to use that as the first shadow that I use in all of my looks from here on out. Oh, I'm so excited. The face palette that I have to test out today is the Midas Cosmetics and Neon MUA Dusk to Dawn collection, and this is the Dawn face palette. This is what it looks like inside. You get a highlight, a blush, a contour, and a bronzer. I'm going to use all 4 shades today. I very hardly contour my face, so don't laugh at me. I'm just gonna take a more precise brush. I'm gonna use the Real Techniques blush brush. It is a little bit more tapered, and I'm gonna take the contour shade. I did swatch all of these and they swatch beautifully. Super buttery and creamy. So I'm gonna go ahead and contour my face. Again, something I never do, so please don't make fun of me. It does bring a nice depth, a nice shadow. That looks nice. I think it added a nice shadow to the face. Super duper pretty. Very, very easy to go on. I really like that so far. And then I'm going to take my Eco Tools. This is the powder diffusing brush, and you're supposed to use it for bronzer. I got this because of Jessica Braun. She talks so highly of it. Wow, that does diffuse really nicely. I've only used this brush a handful of times, so I thought it would be a nice little first impression to do with this powder. Wow, I like that a lot. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go into the blush with my Urban Decay Diffused Blush Brush. Make sure there's nothing else on it. This is a more cooler shade of pink than I typically go for. Pretty, I like that. So again, I am applying my blush a little bit further back than I used to because I basically realized that that looks better. I'm gonna take a tiny bit on my nose. That looks beautiful. I really like that. Okay, I'm gonna put this down for just a minute. I am going to finish up my lower lash line. I'm gonna take the shade Instinct, and then I'm going to take the shade Loyal, and I'm gonna put that on my lower lash line. I'm gonna use a bullet crease brush. That is my favorite way to apply my lower lash. So I'm gonna take Instinct. I don't think I mentioned my thoughts on this palette yet. So I do love the way that Sigma shadows perform. So I knew that I was going to like the formula. These shadows are so beautiful. No complaints at all. I'm gonna take the shade Loyal on a more precise pencil brush and go on the outer corner. Then I'm going to take that black eyeliner again, and I'm going to line my lower waterline. Just a very simple lower lash line. I don't think we need any more drama. So really enjoyed this palette. I'm very excited to continue to use it. It screams fall to me, so I'm actually super excited to use the green shades and the more warm toned brown reddish neutral shades. Really excited about that. For my brows, I tried the NYX Fill and Fluff Clear Wax. So this is their wax that comes with no pigment, and it has the little toothbrush comb on the other side, and I have been loving this brow application. So I'm going to take a spoolie, and I'm just going to spoolie out my brows first, and then I am going to take the clear wax and I'm going to apply it all in my brows. So I would compare this to all the benefits of soap brows with no soapy mess. I'm gonna take a spoolie again. So I like using a spoolie for this rather than the toothbrush comb thing. So I'm going to spoolie the brows up. So I know my brows are pretty long, so they look a little crazy, but it's okay. We're just gonna roll with it. So I did previously try the Fill and Fluff brow pencil that has pigment, and I used the shade Ash Brown because I had previously used that shade in the Precision brow pencil with the fine precise tip, and I did like that shade a lot for me. But this particular formula has a lot of pigment when you do get a pencil with pigment, so just something to be wary of, especially if you have thinner brows than I do. This is the Benefit Microfilling Brow Pen, and I'm going to make tiny little strokes. I think that looks really nice. So I'm going to use my Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt and set that all in place. So we kind of have super feathery, unruly brows today, but I'm kind of into it. I kind of like it. What do you guys think? First, I'm going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This is one of the things that I want to finish. I'm almost done with it. There's like the tiniest little bit left in here, and I just want it to be gone. I think it's gone. I think it's gone. It would be so exciting if I finished it today after wanting to finish it for such a long time. That's it. It's an empty. Woohoo! I have a new mascara to try. It's the e.l.f. Smudge Proof Mascara. It is double-ended, so you get one side for your upper lashes, and then you get another side for your lower lashes. Super tiny. So I'm gonna curl my lashes and use this. All right, so that is 2 coats on the top lash on this side. I think it looks pretty nice. It gave me nice separation and length. Not a whole lot of volume, but that's okay. I do like it so far. This is the mascara all applied on my upper and lower lashes. I do really like the way it looks. The top lash mascara was very easy to apply, and the lower lash was a little bit new. Took some getting used to, definitely, with the tiny little spoolie, but it does make my lashes look very separated. My eyes look super open, and I do like that a lot. So I do have another highlight to try today. This is the Makeup Revolution and the Nightmare Before Christmas collaboration. This is the Moonlight, Mischief, and Madness highlight. So it opens like a book. It has a little flap here, and it opens. I think that is so cute. I do want to swatch it for you. I love the little embossed printing of Jack Skellington. So that is the highlight. It is so pretty, super reflective. Has a pink champagne-y undertone. Nothing too crazy, definitely neutral, which I love. And then I'm gonna swatch the highlight from the Dawn palette. This highlight in the Dawn palette is so creamy, super buttery. Definitely more of a white base, so that could be super, super blinding. So I'm gonna try the Jack Skellington highlight. That's not what it's called. The Moonlight, Mischief, and Madness highlight, and then the highlight from the Dawn palette on top. So I'm gonna take the Moonlight, Mischief, and Madness highlight on my Morphe M510 brush. It is quite powdery. That does look so pretty. I like that a lot. Take it on the other side. A little bit on the nose. Cupid's bow. It's definitely a little more subtle, but I still think it's beautiful. Very pretty. Very glowy. I like that a lot. Keep using that. I use my ColourPop small fluff brush and the Dawn highlight. It is so pretty. Ooh, dang. That is poppin'. Woo. It definitely has a super creamy texture. So I am gonna try it on my finger, on my nose. Oh yeah, that is super high impact with a finger. So pretty though. I'm gonna highlight my inner corner and my brow bone with the Dawn highlight. This highlight formula reminds me a lot of the Super Shock highlight formula from ColourPop. Let's set my face with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. So this is new to me, not new at all, but very excited to pick it up. The mister is so nice on this. Super fine, very, very nice. Really enjoy that a lot. Has a slight coconutty scent. Can't really describe it as anything else. But I do love the mist. So, so, so nice. Okay, we're gonna need a nude lip today. There's nothing else I can possibly do besides a nude. Let's do the Kokie Cosmetics Kissable Liquid Lipstick. This is the shade Serenity. I'm just gonna try it by itself. Much more cool toned than I thought. The formula is very, very moussey. It does feel very nice on the lips. It is super cool toned, not something I'm used to. I'm gonna add a little bit more up here. I think it goes with the eye look pretty nicely, actually. All right, so that is everything for today's look in today's first impressions. I am kind of loving how this look turned out. Besides the wings, please ignore the wings. They are so terribly bad today. I don't know, I've lost my wing touch apparently. But I think the face looks super nice. I love, love, love that Dawn palette. Highly recommend it. It comes in a variety of shades. It spans so many different skin tones. I think Neon MUA and Midas Cosmetics did a great job with that. I really loved the Untamed palette. Love the way the shadows perform. The primer and foundation I'll continue to use, maybe not together. I would like something a little more hydrating and pore filling for the foundation. I will continue to use the mascara and keep doing that new brow technique. I love the Makeup Revolution and the Nightmare Before Christmas collab highlight. Really like that. The eyeshadow base I thought was fine. I'll definitely continue to use it a little bit more, see if I can form a solid opinion on it. And the setting spray. Love. Love, love, love. And this lip is super comfy. It does feel like it might transfer a little bit for now, so I think it's funny that it's called the Kissable liquid lipstick, but it might dry down. I don't know. We'll see. Other than that, that completes today's video. I hope you guys like me, today's video, the look today. If you do like any of those things or anything else about today's video, please give it a like down below. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram at glam_by_Shan, and I always forget to mention my Instagram. I usually put it at the end after the bloopers, but in person, please follow me on Instagram over there. I will have that linked for you in the description bar below. Oh, also be sure to subscribe and hit the post notification bell while you're down there liking this video to be notified every single time I upload. And with that, I will see you in my next video. Bye! Impressions, goodbye notification. Intro first for first impressions. Okay. Running out of breath. Hopefully, sorry you can see my mirror here. Oops. It's like I've never filmed a video before. Alright. Put that away. Actually, I'm gonna move what I got going on here so that I can bring you in a little closer for this eye look when I'm ready. Zooming you in. So close and personal. Where am I gonna put my mirror? That's a great question. Alright, I'm a weirdo. Okay. Okay. Hopefully I can stay in frame. Slide on, go. This is the Slide On Glide On Waterproof. This is the Slide On Glide On Waterproof Liner in Jet Black. See if I can back you up again. We're gonna have some glitter on my hands. Hey, 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 hey. So I'm just gonna pounce in any droplets that I got. In the empty bag you go, sir. Okay, so I'm gonna move this. Ow. Ow. Thought I got mascara in my hair. Oh well. Anyway, let's do it. Let's just do it. I'm going to try the other highlighter. I use a different brush though. It's like I'm setting myself up for failure in here. Jeez. Can't find anything. I'm okay. What else do I say in my outro?